What up, gamers? Fancier here, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. So, yeah, let's resume here. Let's go meet up with the group. Then we'll see about heading to the surface world. Where are they at? There they are. All right, yeah, let's continue on, man. Hopefully, my team is still good, because we just ranked up and all that, and we're almost near the end of the story. I'm not sure if the final boss might be around level 40, which I am right now.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day. I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been getting these dreams.
Did you have a dream again last night?
No. Um, I dreamed that Hook and Pom Pom got into a squabble.
Huh, that's weird. I bet the conductor won, right?
No, it's definitely Hook.
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss our next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
Yeah, we've been here for a while, man. Like, just being underground. We didn't really spend too much time above ground. Like, we were just driven off to go to the underworld.
Where have you been?
I really thought we would spend more time, like, in the overworld. But no, actually, I felt like we spent more time down here. Which I did not expect. But yeah, I guess when it came to, like, my predictions, like, I did feel like we were going to, fight Cocolia. Well, I assume we are. Or the Stellaron, one of those, maybe both. And then we're gonna, like, have someone from their side, which, at first I thought it might be Japard, which he has been absent for this entire story. I thought he would be a bit more important. Especially after all, like, the advertisements I've seen with him. But yeah, he wasn't really that relevant to the story that much. Instead we got Bronya, which I'm also fine with too. Like, yeah, Bronya was pretty much what I thought Japard was gonna be.
Oh, look who's here.
It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the underworld. And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and Mark 7.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha. By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway.
I'm glad you don't mind. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent, as you surely have noticed. She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
Sample?
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
And then he'll ditch us again.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core.
Yeah, just tell us the path you used before. Because I'm guessing the furnace core, that's like the main way, right?
That would be problematic
Oh.
and dangerous. Trust me, we should go through the furnace core.
But yeah, the furnace core, that's the main way to get back up, right? I'm just wondering if the guards up there are, like, also just guarding the top side. we're not really sneaking back in, unless maybe Bronya will maybe tell them to stop, and we'll be pretty much be safe with her.
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure how this.
What about Bronya?
All right, yeah, she left right during that conversation.
Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know,
Dang it, I forgot. Yeah,
she has some things to settle with the Supreme.
I mean, I
Council.
just said it right now that she went alone. I don't know why. I just didn't really. I forgot about it. Like, I just didn't remember like 100%. But yeah, with that said, no, yeah, if there's guards up there, we can't have Bronya to shield us, to give us like a pass.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
She left without Sampo.
Enough about Sampo. We need him for this trip. And we can still get rid of him after we reach the surface.
Ooh.
Miss Sela, I'm still here, you know.
Oh, right. Rania told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Oh. Letter from Bronya, Trailblazer, March, and Don Hung. By the time you read this letter, I should have returned to the overworld and be on my way to see my mother. I apologize for not telling you of my plan. I was afraid that you would strongly object, which might sway my resolve. Madame Cocolia raised me up, and I will never be able to repay her kindness. She taught me countless life lessons and virtues, as well as how to defend Belobog and its people. Even though she has lately made certain decisions that puzzle me, I can't let go of all the precious memories I have with her. I must communicate my point of view and thoughts to her honestly, and seek to arrive at a mutual understanding with her. This is my goal as a daughter, but also my duty as a Silvermane guard. But I'm aware of the risk I might face on this journey. So if I fail to win my mother's approval, or if something happens to me, please forward this letter to the Landau siblings and ask for their help. Serval and Japard are honorable people with enormous power in Belobog, and I have complete faith in them. Why Serval and Japard? I'm sure they will unreservedly help you in your search for the Stellaron once they see my seal and handwriting. Why Serval and Japard? Oh! The Landau siblings. I'm guessing they're siblings? My dog wants to go in, by the way. Since, you know, afterwards she mentions Serval and Japard. I got them both right. Nice, that's a potential team. But no, I think I want to try to go for the Silvermane guards as like my team. But yeah, okay.
Brother and sister Landau.
Finally, Japard is going to be relevant now.
Brother must refer to Japard, but who could the sister be?
It could be Serval. I mean, they both got blonde hair, right? The blonde hair and blue eyes.
Oh, Serval! So she's Japard's older sister.
Oh. Maybe the sister refers to Japard.
Hey, stay on track!
Sampo, do you know the Landau siblings?
Landau. Yeah, we're all friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister, she's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a day of celebration, so let's not talk about it right now. We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready.
Like, I know Japard, like, you know, he has power. See, I was kind of confused at first with like I guess the combination of Serval and Japard, but yeah, if they're siblings, I imagine they do have some power. Especially knowing Japard. I don't know much about Serval and her influence. I'll return to the surface. Wait, Dr. Dig? Wait, that's the... Yeah, we're getting all these text messages, but, you know, right now, geez, there's a lot of messages I'm getting right now. I just want to keep on going with the story. I don't feel like reading too much.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Yeah. Wait, I got a question.
Ask away, my friend. I have all the answers you seek.
Tell me about Japard Landau.
What else is there to say? You know him as well as I do. He's an upstanding guy, as well as young, handsome, and charming in his lack of charm. But to be honest, I'm not very close to him. After all, he's an officer, and I'm the opposite.
Yeah, what about Serval Landau?
Oh, she's quite extraordinary. The renowned rebellious Landau girl.
Oh,
She
rebellious.
once had a bright future, but after getting on her leader's bad side, she lost her job. She ended up opening a workshop and playing underground music.
Okay, so I'm guessing the Landau family is supposed to be like very prestigious and noble, and then Serval is the rebellious one, which I guess kind of makes sense. Like looking at Japard, he's more refined and stuff, and then Serval, I mean, from the battle, she used a guitar, right? So she's definitely the rebellious one.
I heard that her old man was furious and that only a few younger siblings are still in contact with her.
A few younger siblings. That is, I mean, if Serval's the older sister, I'm guessing Japard is one of them. But then seeing a few, that's like more than at least two, right? So wait, can I have like a whole family of the Landaus in my party if they're playable? I thought maybe I would only have those two.
I used to go to her sometimes when I had any mechanical problems above ground, but for
But I don't know, maybe
various
they might be more of the
reasons,
generic
I don't
NPC
visit
type,
her
you know?
workshop much anymore.
But that would be cool to have, because, you know, I would be fine making a team, like, just based on them. I just don't know. Like, if it's just those two, I'm not sure who else to put there. If they have a butler or something, maybe. Tell me about the furnace core.
It's a passage connecting the underworld and the overworld. A big stone spiral stairway. You know, I don't understand the architect's obsession with making these steps when there is such advanced technology available. Wouldn't an elevator have been better?
I actually thought it would be an elevator. I didn't realize it would be a spiral staircase. I thought it would be just like a elevator that will go like up, like a huge elevator that will go all the way up.
It's easier for you youngsters. For this old guy, the steps of the furnace core are a nightmare on the knees.
Oh yeah, I bet. I mean, going from like this low on the ground to the surface. What about yourself?
You haven't heard enough about me, huh? All right. My name is Sempo Kaski. I'm a businessman who stands up for justice in his free time. And no, I don't have it in for you.
I don't have any more
Well, my
questions.
friends, are you ready to head out?
Yeah, let's go.
Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Oh yeah, speaking of like food, right now I don't want to consume those food that I got. Oh, it's her.
Mother, I have returned.
Well, let's see what happens.
Rania, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother.
Sebas. It's another butler. I was like, was it? I forgot where was it again? I know there was another butler in another anime called Sebas, because you know, I don't know why they always use Sebastian as a butler name, but it's supposed to be based on that. It might be Overlord, or that one slime anime. I forgot which one. Or is it ReZero? I don't remember. I forgot. It's got to be one of those.
I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see.
Oh, what is this cut? Like hiding the eyes.
In that case, report everything you saw. Commander,
Just hiding the eyes just means that there's something. Yeah, there's something wrong.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
Oh boy.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madame Cacolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my
I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the... Enough!
Oh.
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take
Oh boy.
Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life. Everything
My dog
you
wants to
ever
go
kept
out?
from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane Guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon.
Now my dog wants to go in.
Do you want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
But yeah, my dog might be going in and out. Because she's still deciding on if she wants to stay here or outside.
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this
Oh.
dying world.
Yeah, she's about to hear the Stellaron. We'll see if she goes down the same path as Cocolia here. I feel like... I don't know, man. I mean, there might be some information from the Stellaron that might be more enticing than what we have.
Ah, we're finally back.
Oh, wait.
I forgot what fresh air tasted like. Hum, 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 hum.
I thought the... You know, since he said a staircase, I thought it might be like an actual dungeon that we gotta go through. And we're just here. Yeah, aren't we missing something? Where the heck is Sampo again?
No.
What?
Where's Sampo?
Nope. Next question.
Okay.
Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
They said to talk to Serval and Japard.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
We should hide in plain sight. To the hotel. Home is where the heart is.
No way! The boss will recognize us. Plus, Silvermane guards are stationed nearby. We'd be offering ourselves up on a silver platter. Don Hung, what do you think?
I'm guessing Japard.
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
Oh yeah, Serval is probably better. You know, she's probably more understanding than Japard because Japard is, you know, part of the Silvermane. Probably would arrest us on sight.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
So he got a letter too?
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little new.
Yeah, right. This is her... Like, is this her first time seeing the overworld?
The last time I was on the surface,
Oh.
I was still a child.
No, she was here before,
I
but a
have
child.
no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There
Alright,
are so
nice.
many Silvermane guards on patrol.
Ooh,
Is it usually
new
like
quest.
this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
Yeah, let's go to Serval and her workshop here. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this place. Like I said, I thought we would spend more time up here.
Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
It's the radiator fixers.
Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you? Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
Okay. At least we have her to cover us.
Alright, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
So what details have you been pondering?
Me? None. What Kokolia and the Architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
We may as well cut the chase and make a long story short. Tell the long and short of it from the start to finish. I prefer long story short.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Perhaps I should do it. Or we'll still be here tomorrow.
Telling Serval about your time in the underworld and what you know about the Stellaron, and showing her Bronya's letter.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Sela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, you know why Bronya got you to find me. When I was still one of the Architects working in the Scientific Research Division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the Architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Sure. Just keep on talking.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the Architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Kokolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
That's true. How much do you know about the Stellaron?
I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue.
You gotta say, that's kind of messed up that, you know, she wants to work on the Stellaron stuff, but they just, what, just straight up fired her? Not like a reassign, you know, or maybe just declined it. Do you know what Cocolia's end goal is?
Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm... It was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force. She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation, and the real Cocolia has already vanished.
Yeah.
Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions?
I feel like it's more of the Stellaron.
Who knows? But this might make for good songwriting material.
Can we talk to Japard?
Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed.
Yep, that's what I thought.
You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first.
Yeah, maybe my prediction might come true. I thought maybe you know, what I thought about Japard would be more on Bronya. But I guess we can also just do both. Yeah, why not just bring Japard on our side too? I don't know. I have a feeling that we're gonna. I don't know. Maybe at the very least we'll fight him before we get to Cocolia. Like we beat him, he'll accept his defeat and let us pass. I don't know. Do you know where the Stellaron is?
Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible, ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with.
Yeah, a whole heap of Fragmentum.
Correct. And it's different from the underground towns you described. The Fragmentum there has quite literally torn everything to pieces. There's no sign of life, despite the monsters.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life.
Yeah, that's true. She has a motivation to go.
That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
Yeah, sure, but we'll do that next time, once again. Yeah, no battles in this video, but next time, we'll go head out with Serval and go to the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. And yeah, I feel like we're pretty much kind of there, man, like, near the end. I just want to see what happens with Bronya, what happened with her. I have a feeling that she might be persuaded by the Stellaron, and then we gotta fight her again. Whoa. Whoopsies. Well... Hey, my bad. Uh-oh.
Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today.
Oh, shoot. Well, there we go. I'm gonna end on a cliffhanger here. Next time, we'll see what happens to Japard, because he's about to come in. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good